The red planet, Mars, has fascinated humans for centuries. With its distinctive rusty hue and proximity to Earth, Mars has always been a prime target for exploration. Over the years, numerous missions have been launched to study this enigmatic planet, but the ultimate goal has always been to send humans to Mars. In recent years, advances in technology and a growing interest in space exploration have brought us closer than ever before to realizing the dream of sending humans to Mars. There has been a renewed interest in Mars exploration, with multiple space agencies and private companies vying to be the first to put humans on the planet. The mission to go to Mars holds tremendous potential for scientific discovery and human exploration. It represents a bold step in humanity's quest to explore and understand the universe around us, and it could have profound implications for the future of our species. With the potential to establish a self-sustaining colony on Mars, humans could ensure the long-term survival of our species, as well as pave the way for further exploration and discovery in the solar system and beyond. In this article, we will explore the history and current state of Mars exploration, as well as the contributions of individuals and organizations such as Elon Musk and SpaceX. We will also examine the challenges and criticisms that the mission to go to Mars faces, and the potential implications for the future of humanity and space exploration. Why go to Mars? Mars is the most similar planet to Earth in our solar system, which makes it a prime target for human exploration. Scientists believe that Mars may have once had a similar environment to Earth, with liquid water and a thicker atmosphere. Studying Mars could help us understand more about the early history of our own planet and the conditions that led to the development of life. Furthermore, Mars is also seen as a potential destination for human colonization in the future. With the Earth's population increasing rapidly, some experts believe that we may need to establish a colony on another planet to ensure our long-term survival as a species. Mars has the necessary resources, such as water and carbon dioxide, to potentially support human life. By studying Mars and developing the technology to live there, we could pave the way for human colonization of the planet. Challenges of going to Mars. Sending humans to Mars is not an easy feat, and there are many challenges involved. The journey to Mars takes around 6 to 8 months, and during this time, astronauts will be exposed to high levels of radiation from cosmic rays and solar flares. This radiation can cause long-term health effects, such as an increased risk of cancer and radiation sickness. Once on Mars, astronauts will have to contend with a harsh environment. Mars has a thin atmosphere that provides little protection from the sun's harmful radiation, and the planet's surface is covered in a fine dust that can cause respiratory problems. The temperature on Mars can vary from -195 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius, making it difficult to regulate the temperature inside a habitat. Another challenge is the cost of a Mars mission. Sending humans to Mars is an expensive undertaking, and it requires a significant investment of time, resources, and money. The current estimates for a manned mission to Mars range from $30 billion to $500 billion, depending on the scope of the mission. Missions to Mars. Despite the challenges involved, there are several missions currently planned or underway to explore Mars. These missions are aimed at studying the planet's environment, searching for signs of past or present life, and developing the technology needed for human exploration and colonization. NASA's Mars missions. NASA has been at the forefront of Mars exploration for decades. In 2012, the agency's Mars Science Laboratory sent the Curiosity rover to the planet, which has been studying the planet's geology and searching for signs of habitability ever since. In 2018, NASA launched the InSight mission, which landed a robotic lander on Mars to study the planet's interior and seismic activity. The next mission planned by NASA is the Mars 2020 mission, which will send the Perseverance rover to the planet. The rover is designed to search for signs of past microbial life on Mars and collect rock samples that could be returned to Earth in the future. The mission is also aimed at testing new technologies, such as a helicopter drone that will explore the planet from the air. In the 2030s, NASA plans to send humans to Mars as part of its Artemis program. The program aims to establish a sustainable presence on the Moon before sending astronauts to Mars. Contribution of Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the founder and CEO of SpaceX, has been a driving force behind the mission to go to Mars. Musk's vision is to establish a permanent, self-sustaining colony on Mars, which he sees as a crucial step in ensuring the long-term survival of humanity. SpaceX's Mars missions. SpaceX has been working on developing the technology needed to send humans to Mars for several years. The company's ultimate goal is to establish a self-sustaining city on Mars, with a population of around 1 million people. In 2016, Musk announced the Interplanetary Transport System, a massive spacecraft designed to transport humans and cargo to Mars. The ITS was later renamed the BFR, and Musk revealed plans to use the rocket for a range of missions, including sending humans to Mars. In 2018, Musk announced that SpaceX was planning to launch an unmanned mission to Mars in 2022, followed by a manned mission in 2024. The mission would use the BFR rocket to transport a crew of up to 100 people to Mars. The plan has since been revised, with Musk stating that the first manned mission to Mars is now expected to take place in the mid-2020s. Elon Musk challenges and criticisms. Musk's plans to go to Mars have faced criticism from some experts, who question the feasibility of establishing a self-sustaining colony on the planet. They argue that the technology required to support human life on Mars is not yet advanced enough, and that the cost of a Mars mission would be prohibitively high. Furthermore, Musk's focus on Mars has been criticized by some who argue that there are more pressing issues on Earth that require attention and investment. They argue that the billions of dollars that would be required for a Mars mission could be better spent on addressing issues such as poverty, climate change, and social inequality. Despite these criticisms, Musk remains committed to his vision of establishing a self-sustaining colony on Mars. He sees the mission as a crucial step in ensuring the long-term survival of humanity, and as a way of inspiring people to dream big and push the boundaries of what is possible. Prediction about Mars. Predicting the future of Mars is a complex and challenging task, as there are many factors that could influence the planet's development over time. However, based on current scientific knowledge and ongoing research, it is possible to make some predictions about what we might expect to see on Mars in the coming years and decades. Increased exploration. Over the next few decades, we are likely to see an increase in the number of robotic missions to Mars, as well as more manned missions. These missions will help us to learn more about the planet's geology, climate, and potential for supporting life. Human settlement. There is a growing interest in establishing a permanent human settlement on Mars, and this could become a reality within the next few decades. Private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are working on developing the technology needed to transport humans to Mars. And governments such as China and the United States have expressed interest in sending humans to the planet as well. Terraforming. Terraforming, or the process of making Mars more hospitable for human life, is a long-term goal that could take centuries or even millennia to achieve. However, researchers are studying ways to potentially warm up the planet's atmosphere, create a thicker atmosphere with oxygen and nitrogen, and even melt the ice caps to release water. Discoveries of life. Recent discoveries of water and potential organic molecules on Mars have sparked excitement among astrobiologists. And there is growing interest in searching for signs of past or present microbial life on the planet. This could potentially lead to the discovery of extraterrestrial life, which would be a groundbreaking scientific discovery. Collaboration. As more countries and private companies become involved in Mars exploration, we are likely to see greater collaboration and cooperation between different organizations. This could lead to more efficient use of resources, more rapid progress in scientific research, and greater opportunities for international cooperation in space exploration. To sum up, The mission to go to Mars is an ambitious and challenging endeavor that holds tremendous potential for scientific discovery and human exploration. With the advances in technology and the growing interest in space exploration, we are closer than ever before to realizing the dream of establishing a permanent human settlement on the Red Planet. Elon Musk and his company, SpaceX, have been at the forefront of this mission, developing innovative technologies and pushing the boundaries of what is possible in space exploration. While there have been criticisms and challenges, Musk remains committed to his vision of establishing a self-sustaining colony on Mars. The future of Mars is likely to be shaped by ongoing scientific research, technological advances, and international collaboration. As more countries and private companies become involved in Mars exploration, we can expect to see rapid progress in our understanding of the planet and its potential for supporting life. Ultimately, the mission to go to Mars represents a bold and visionary step in humanity's quest to explore and understand the universe around us. Whether we ultimately succeed in establishing a permanent human presence on the planet remains to be seen. But the journey itself is sure to be one of the most exciting and inspiring endeavors in human history.